Republicans and Trump are one thing. Though they're all trying now to separate out and distance themselves and make excuses, they were all in it together of a vast criminality. And the Republican Party has been a criminal enterprise for years. Really since Reagan, overtly. And you can even go back, of course, to Nixon. Look at the crimes of Nixon, Republican. And his vice president, Spiro Agnew, who had to resign because of criminality. And you go to Reagan and Bush Sr., drug peddling, cocaine trafficking. Then you come to Bush Cheney, a great, unbelievable fraud played out against you. The illegal invasion in Iraq, that is the chaos to this day of this recording over 15 years later. Disaster. So here comes Trump. Don't think, oh, Trump, he's just on his own. He was just no, he wasn't. He's completely what a Republican is. Corporate criminality, criminal enterprise, links to Russian mob, links directly, in this case with Putin, to Putin. So, of course, crash and burn and finally reaping what they sow. Because they have to keep going, it's a momentum. They generated this. They generated it. They encouraged racism. They encouraged the Ku Klux Klan, white supremacists, till you end up with an overt racist in the White House. Trump. And he's surrounded by racists and religious fascists. Look at Steve Miller. He's a right-wing white supremacist nut. That's Trump's buddy. And Pence, the vice president, look at him. He's a religious wacko, economic fool. Was driving, when he was governor of Indiana, driving Indiana into the dirt. Passed this fraudulent Religious Freedom Act, which actually was trying to justify Christians to be able to segregate, discriminate, based on, it's their religion. Oh, we can discriminate against homosexuals, against blacks, anybody, because it's our religion. No, you can't. No, you can't. If your religion gets in the way of human rights, civil rights, your religion is wrong. That's how it is in America. Now, it's not that way in, Saudi Arabia and Israel. So if all these Christian wackos want to, go somewhere where religious, intolerance and fascism is the modus operandi of government, well, hell, just pack up your bags and get going to Saudi Arabia, Israel. Hey, you might even check out North Korea, actually. And, wait a minute, of course, take with you all the Republican, white supremacist, racist, Ku Klux Klan, Trump gang, and take them to Russia. I'm sure Putin wouldn't mind having them. They speak English, So you can work on the internet scams together of the Russian mafia, which is what Trump and his cohorts were all involved in. See, it's obviously there. This is Republican. This Republican is criminal enterprise. It's not a political party. It intentionally is against our Constitution and Bill of Rights. It intentionally has tried to block African American and Latino American citizens from voting. That's a criminal enterprise. It intentionally has blocked legislation that would have given women the same pay as men. But nope, Republicans blocked it. Republicans intentionally have worked and continue to work to block women's rights and their access to open choice and opportunity for their health care decision without religious wackos trying to tell them what they can and can't do, which means access to birth control and abortion. See, I don't care if you don't like it. I don't like it. By your religion, you say, my religion says babies, no abortion. Even though that's the most ignorant policy in the 21st century, because all over the world you're seeing overpopulation, poverty caused by overpopulation, and that overpopulation caused by religious, dark age, wacko, babies. No birth control, no abortion. There they are at your border. Immigration, desperate people, no economy, desperate poverty. Here's the Republican Party, and they are criminals. It isn't just Trump. It's the whole coot and ball of them. Lying Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, Orrin Hatch, phony Joni Ernst, Chuck Grassley, the obvious fraud. Just look who you got. Look what they do. Look what they've done. Trying to deny science. There's no climate change. Why? Who's saying that? Well, when you actually look at it, corporations have been paying off scientists to say that because those corporations don't want to change their business, their policy, which is poison and pollution of you. And they'd rather poison and pollute the whole planet, you, rather than lose their billions. And so their Republican cronies in crime support and deny. They make the effort, the speeches when they go out and make these speeches. Oh, no, there's no climate change. Oh, no, Republicans are a criminal fraud that justifiably have to crash and burn